Title: A Famous Fugitive, Ona Judge. Ona Judge's journey began long before the events of her escape in 1796. Born around 1773, to Betty, a dower slave belonging to Martha Washington's first husband's estate, and Andrew Judge, a white indentured servant from Leeds, England, Ona's life was marked by the unforgiving system of slavery in colonial America. Despite her father's completion of his 4-year work contract at Mount Vernon and subsequent move to start his own farm, Ona remained in bondage due to Virginia law, which decreed that children born to enslaved women were the property of the slaveholder. Ona's story begins in the warmth of a colonial kitchen where the crackling fire served as her constant companion. As a child, she would sit wide-eyed, listening intently to the tales spun by her elders. Stories of bravery and resilience filled her young mind, planting seeds of hope in the fertile soil of her heart. But as Ona grew older, the harsh reality of her existence became impossible to ignore. She was but a mere servant in the household of one of the most powerful men in the nation, President George Washington, enslaved by George and Martha Washington. Life in the president's mansion was a world away from the simplicity of her childhood home. The opulence that surrounded her stood as a stark reminder of the stark divide that separated the privileged from the oppressed. Yet amidst the grandeur of the mansion, Ona found solace in unexpected places. A forbidden friendship blossomed between her and another servant, a bond forged in secrecy and defiance. In the quiet moments stolen away in the mansion's garden, they found refuge from the rigid hierarchy that governed their lives. But their clandestine meetings were not to last. As Ona matured, so did her desire for freedom. The weight of slavery bore down upon her, suffocating her spirit and stifling her dreams. She longed to break free from the shackles that bound her, to carve out a life of her own making. And so, with a heart heavy with resolve, she made a daring decision: to escape the confines of slavery and seek her own path to liberty. As Ona grew, so did the burdens of her status. The spring of 1796 brought news that would change the course of her life irrevocably. At the age of 22, she learned of Martha Washington's intention to gift her as a wedding present to her notoriously temperamental granddaughter, Elizabeth Parke Custis. This decision, as Erica Armstrong Dunbar writes, served as a stark reminder to Ona and all enslaved individuals at the executive mansion that their lives were not their own, regardless of their loyalty and service. Faced with the prospect of being transferred to yet another household, Ona made a decision that would alter the course of her life forever. With the Washingtons preparing to return to Mount Vernon for the summer, Ona saw an opportunity for escape. On May 21, 1796, as the President and First Lady dined on their supper, she seized her chance. With the help of members of the free black community, Ona managed to board a ship commanded by Captain John Bowles, a vessel frequently sailing between Philadelphia, New York, and Portsmouth, New Hampshire. As news of Ona's escape spread, a frantic pursuit ensued. The President's men scoured the countryside, their faces twisted with determination as they sought to capture the fugitive and return her to bondage. But Ona was determined to outrun her pursuers, to defy the odds and claim her rightful place among the free. Through perilous nights and treacherous days, Ona pressed onward, her spirit unbroken by the trials that lay in her path. She found refuge in the kindness of strangers who offered her shelter and protection as she made her way towards freedom. And though the road ahead was fraught with danger, she never once faltered in her resolve. The journey to Portsmouth marked the beginning of Ona's new life, a city with a free black population of approximately 360 individuals and virtually no enslaved workers. Here, she could finally breathe freely, liberated from the chains of slavery that had bound her for so long. In the quiet moments of twilight, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky with hues of gold and crimson, Ona found solace in the embrace of freedom. Though her name may have faded from the annals of history, her legacy endured. She stood as a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart, a beacon of hope for all who dared to dream of a better tomorrow. And as the stars twinkled overhead, casting their gentle light upon the world below, Ona Judge stood tall and proud, a symbol of courage and resilience for generations to come.